So how did my no excuses week go this week? It's a good question. And did I stay keto on Thanksgiving? And how did that affect my weigh-in? Well, let's find out. So, I've learned a couple of new things about myself this week, and I reconfirmed something that I already knew that goes on with me, but because of how my week has went, I can show you how that affects my body. You've heard me talk about it before if you've been around for a little bit, and if you haven't, go back and watch some of my other videos. My life is ever changing. Some weeks are boring, and then there's some weeks like this that is got a lot going on. So I'm going to be breaking down my week by day. We're going to start with the weekend, and then of course Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I actually did a little more weigh-ins than I normally do, just so I can show you this one key component. And this way you know why I talk about it all the time. So let's get started with this. All right, so let's break down my week. We're going to back up to the weekend. When I did my last weigh-in on Friday, I'd already talked about that my weigh-in was not impacted by the fudge that I had made the night before because I hadn't had any yet. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I indulged in some fudge. I have no lies to tell. This is why I don't make fudge, because it is trigger. I cannot control myself very well at all with fudge. So I knew I had gained water weight. So this is why I decided to weigh in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to show you how much water weight I had gained and the progress of it coming off. So let's get started with that. On Monday, I weighed in at 205.2. I knew I gained some water weight, but that's the day that I start my no excuses and I get back out there walking. Now, I did choose to start walking on the coldest week that we have had thus far, except for one other week. It was a cold 30 degrees that morning. My chin froze. But anyways, me and the dog are out, and we stick to it, and we go walking. Tuesday, I get up, I weigh in, I'm at 204.4. I am down 0.8 ounces. 0.8, pretty good, almost a pound. We get up, we go walking again. It's 33 degrees with frost on the ground. Oh my gosh, it was so cold. But I'm still tugging through this. I'm walking. I also want to point out, I'm not sleeping very well. I don't remember if I mentioned that in last week's video or not, but I'm, for some reason, not sleeping very well. Also, on Tuesday, I did alternate day fasting, which means I didn't eat at all Tuesday. My last time eating was at 8 o'clock on Monday and didn't eat again until Wednesday. So, I weigh in on Wednesday at 201.2. Oh my God, I'm down 3.2 ounces. Now, I also know that the alternate day fasting helps me shed over 3 pounds. It's great. It's a great new, well, not new low, but it's a great weight loss, and it's nice to be back at 201, right? So we get up, we go walking. It's not quite as cold. I'm actually only having to I'm not having to layer at this point. Thank God. So we go walking. I'm also busy too. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, I'm working in the apartment getting it ready for my daughter-in-law because she's moving back. Not my daughter-in-law, my stepdaughter. She's moving back on Tuesday. So it was crackdown time to get that all prepped, which we got done, but I was really busy. And Wednesday night, I also make my first discovery. Well, Thursday morning I do. I ate more protein than I normally do, but it was also the worst night of sleep that I have gotten in quite a while. I couldn't get to sleep, and I just didn't stay asleep very well. So this could affect my results on Thursday too. So a couple of things could be affecting that. I weigh in on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, at 203.2. I am now up 2 pounds. Now, I want to say, yes, my sleep can affect your weight, my weight, that much. But I wasn't sleeping that well the nights before. It just happened to be Wednesday was the worst night. But I've got this going on, and I still had losses. So I'm really thinking it was the extra protein. It produces sugar in my body, and when you've got that sugar response going on, you're automatically going to draw up some water. So I really think that's what happened, besides also being busy too. So Thursday's Thanksgiving, I get up, I start my day, and I am just busy. I'm cooking and prepping this and trying to get this into a crock pot and, everything. We're eating early. We're eating at 12 because we're trying to have a meal before my daughter goes to work at 2. She's not going to be able to eat with us on Christmas, so I wanted to make sure that she could have a family meal with us on Thanksgiving. So we all, so I guess the biggest question is, I'm talking about Thanksgiving, and I keep asking, what are you going to do for Thanksgiving? Are you going to stay keto? Are you going to cheat? What are you going to do? I gave my plan of what I was going to do. My husband didn't think that I was going to be able to stick to it. He thought I was going to cheat, but I did not. I stayed keto. I ate exactly the things that I said that I was going to eat, which were turkey, ham, sliced cheese, veggies and dip, green bean casserole. I had Dr. Zevia and water that day, and I had some pumpkin pie. Keto pumpkin pie, which at the very end of the video, I'll have a link to my versus pumpkin pie battle, so you can see that. I made 2 different pies, and we rated them, and I picked a winner. They were the same, but different. You just have to watch that video to see what it was all about. Now, I kept my eating to a 4-hour window, just like I said I was going to, but I ate a lot of veggies and dip. I want to stress, I ate a lot of veggies, a lot of cucumbers, a lot of celery, and a lot of green peppers. A lot. With dip. And the Zevia, I started producing a little bit of gas. But anyway, so for today's weigh-in, I'm going to insert it now. So my weigh-in actually wasn't too bad after the weight increase that I had at 2 pounds. I weighed in at 202.6. That means I came down 0.6 pounds. Now, as I said, I ate a lot of veggies and dip. That's a lot of fiber. I don't think that if I didn't pee all night long, I would not have came in less. I think I would have been right at or a little bit more. But I peed a lot last night, which resulted in a 0.6 pound loss. So here's my second discovery. I love pumpkin. I love pumpkin pie. But pumpkin doesn't love me. It affects my ketones. This just goes to show that I cannot have certain things in my diet. I envy seeing people eating perfect keto cookies, smart bakery muffins, buns, and things like that. High key stuff, all the Quest cookies and stuff like that. Like, I envy people who can do lazy and dirty keto because I cannot. It affects my weigh-ins. It affects my ketones. This is why I track every morning what my blood glucose is and what my ketones is. It gives me a good indicator of where I'm at. I only ate in a 4-hour window. I already knew that my ketones should have been in ketosis. I wasn't. I came in at 0.2 today. 0.2. I know it was the pumpkin pie and those sugar substitutes. I know it is because this is what happens every time I have those type of things. So I just wanted to show you what it does to my body. I'm not just saying, hey, be careful around these things because I think everybody should eat strict keto. No, I think you should eat keto in a way that is effective for you to regain health and lose weight. But for me, at this stage of my life, I can't have that stuff. I have a really great maintenance game planned out for me because if I can stay within a 5-pound range of water weight, because anytime you up your carbs or anything like that, you're going to have that water weight. I think that would be optimal. So I could get away with some of this stuff at maintenance. I can't right now. I have to be strict. Obviously, I have to be strict because I've not had any new lows this month. I've gained weight. Rather Aunt Flo tried to come and wasn't successful. Or I've been too loose with my diet. Eating things that I know are not beneficial for weight loss. And not walking. So I have to be on the stricter end of keto because that's what's working for me on my weight loss. That's why I'm starting the no excuses. And I've come up with that prediction that in December, if I start off December at my lowest weight, which was 199, that'll be a win. I do not think that I'll hit a new low before December 1st. I just don't think it's going to happen. And I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. I've done some experimentation. I got a little loose because I have been so strict and I was just so bored, but that time is over. I've got Christmas coming. I again will be hosting that. It's time for me to get strict the next three weeks, so that when Christmas comes, if I have a few pound weight loss or gain, it's not going to be that bad for me. So that's what's happened this week. That is my prediction. I am sticking to my prediction. I am not that far from my prediction. I am actually like 4 pounds, 6 ounces from it. It's obvious that if I stay on the right track, I can have great weight loss. I only did alternate day fasting one time this week. I usually do that twice a week. I will be getting back to that in this week. I think I will again weigh daily, so we can track that progression again. So keep keto simple. Don't overcomplicate it, because your journey begins with you. You overcomplicate it, you're not going to take that first step. Just pick a meat, a fat, and a veggie or two and get started. You can change it as you go to fit your life needs. Bye, everybody.